What's up, everybody? Happy Friday! It's Friday! Yeah,
You're
right.
way too excited.
I'm way too excited. It's good things. Good things.
You got toys.
Well, I got more toys on the way. Unfortunately, I went on one of those vape buying sprees that everybody goes on, and I got one thing, then
Dolores.
I was like, oh, that looks cool. And then I got that. Then I got something else. Then I almost ordered something from China. And I was like, man, I don't know if I should order something from China. It's going to take forever to
Hey,
ship.
Richard.
And I don't know if I ever get it. So I held off on
Isn't
the
that
one
kind of
thing.
how it always is ordering from China, though?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to be the test dummy,
Hi, timekeeper.
I mean, I may still get it, but right now
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding off. But I did, the URSA came, I think it was Wednesday. But I got one of those good old notices on the door saying nobody was home. I'm like, really? Just we didn't. I didn't hear the door because I was upstairs. But
People got dibs on your stuff, Richard.
yeah, we should be putting dibs on Richard's stuff. And anyways, I sent a
Boy, Dolores.
request to have it redelivered the next day, and the mail lady's nice as hell. She came the next day or yesterday, and I didn't even have to, because it was one of them packages. If you get something from Element Vape now, you have to sign for it. Be
Mm-hmm.
prepared. You have to sign for it, and it has to be over 18, obviously. But she man, I don't even want to put her out on Front Street, but you know, she signed it for me and handed it to. She's like, I already signed for you. I was like, thanks. I guess because she knew I was of age.
Mm-hmm. She said, I ain't coming back here again. Here's your shit.
Well, she even had it wrote on the package, "We'll be home." Because
Mm-hmm.
I said there's always somebody here. There's
Mm-hmm.
always somebody here. So, you know, it's very rare that this house is empty. Very rare. So, anyways, yeah, I got the URSA in. Lots of good things about that. Only a couple little niggly points, and I really think that they're niggly points. It's kind of like, do you fault the whole device because of one or two little things that you think could be better? Like one thing,
Hey, Jazzy.
it's a single battery mod. I would love it if it was dual battery because the battery would last longer. But honestly, the
And
battery
it'd be
life on
bigger.
it would be bigger. But I mean, even with the single battery in there, it doesn't. The battery still lasts a long time, and it takes a 21700, 2700,
Hi,
or an
Fee.
18650.
Trees.
So.
Arnie.
Arnie, hey, I thought that said Aries for a minute. I was like, what?
No, that says Arnie.
hmm But here is the box that it comes in. This is the actual one I got, which is not going to show up good on camera, but I'll put it on the other camera in a minute. It comes in this big old box here.
That's wood,
Um,
not leather.
yes, this is wood. I got wood, which a lot of guys always say that. Let me go to this camera. Now you can
Yes,
see
he's
it.
been making jokes.
That's the wood I got.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can get leather or you can get
That's what she
wood,
should have
and
named the show. Look at my wood.
look at. Yeah, you know what? There you go. Clickbait. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
come see my wood. Yeah, that's I don't do the clickbait thing, but yeah, I could have done that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, um, this is black, obviously, and this is a red sandalwood. So if y'all looking for the same color, I don't know. Yeah, they put it on the back right here. Look at that. Black and red sandalwood. That's the exact one I got. So here's the mod itself. Uh, in all its glory. Now, right now, I have the
Well,
smaller
that shows up
pod.
very nice.
I have the smaller pod on here. It comes with multiple things, which I'm going to have to show y'all. But the airflow adjustment is ridiculous on this thing because you see I have this turned almost all the way down. If you turn it all the way, that is like breathing air. You'd much rather the SL class. I hear you. Well, I want to show you what this thing does, Jazzy. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's set at 40 watts right now. I think I have the wattage locked. I do, so I can still fire it, but I got the wattage locked, so I don't accidentally turn it up or down or anything like that. But
It's not nearly as blurry in person. His focus just sucks.
Yeah, it's probably that camera probably got VG all over it. Let me see if I can clean up the camera a little bit. Is it any better? Let me bring it back
People are
some.
still shipping up until the end of the comment period until USPS makes their final decision at the end of April.
Look clean
But
now.
to comply with the
So,
PACT Act, you have to sign adult signature.
so to take this pod out, now there's a couple ways you can do this. This pod, this is the smaller pod. This holds 6 mils, and then this pod here, as you can see, the drip tip is a lot bigger on this one. This is the turbo or the pro. I'm sorry, the URSA Pro pod, and this is the normal pod. So you can see that this one holds 7 mils. This one holds 6. I do like the fact that they put the fill on the side. So when you go to fill this, you don't have to take the pod off or anything. You just pop this rubber open, fill it up, close it back. You're good to go. I have not had not one leak. I mean, not even the first drop out of this thing. Even the Voopoo drag kit, not the drag, the Voopoo Max kit I got, I would somehow get a leak or something. The thing I'm interested in is the RBA section for this, which I do have on order, and it'll be in who knows when, but it'll be here.
Desi wants to know if it's underpowered.
Is it underpowered? It is not underpowered. I will say that it's not underpowered. Now, one thing that a lot of people may not like is the actual battery door. The battery door is, and Jazzy, you'll know this battery door is one of these guys. So you have to lift up this little ring and unscrew it. But I know why they did that, because when you're trying to take the play out of a battery, so if you're going to go from 21700, 2700, 18650, that's so you can screw that down enough to where there's no rattle whatsoever, and I mean zero rattle. Wait, let me vape this real quick. Oh yeah. So the pod itself, I could either unscrew this pod, which will leave this silver section in here, and screw the other pod in, or you can push these little buttons on the side right here. There's 2 buttons. Push both these buttons, the whole pod comes out. So now I have this airflow section, which you can buy the airflow section separately. You can buy the other adapter that I'm going to show you in a minute separately. But I could basically unscrew this pod now, which even if I unscrew this, you don't have to worry about any juice or anything. You can unscrew this directly from there. I can screw in this pod. Boom, there we go. It's done. And then you just clip this back down in there. The hard part about this is clipping this thing back down in there. You got to give it a pretty good amount of force. Now it's in. There we go. So now we're on a whole nother juice. New atomizer, new coil. I think I need to go up on the wattage a little bit on this one. Let me unlock this. Let's go up to, oops, let's go up to 45 watts. There we go, 45 watts on the bigger pod. And I got the airflow open a little bit more on this one. Let me go back to the screen. And then I'm going to show y'all the other adapter that comes with. Now the adapter is what sold me on this thing, because it reminds me a lot of the G-Class and all that. But now the G-Class is a dual battery mod, obviously, but this one is not. But it's still pretty cool. The flavor off this thing is absolutely outstanding. Let me try to show y'all what's down here in the box. Let me go back down to this camera here. How about this out of the box here? These boxes are so tight. That's what she said. Now, this, when you first get this, your mod's going to be sitting right there. That's pretty much all that's on the top. When you lift this up, you're going to have a coil here, a coil here. One of the pods is going to be here. The other pod's going to be on the mod. And then you have this guy right here. This is the 510 adapter. And look how big that sucker is. Let's measure it, just to be sure. So without any, depends. You're getting right at 30 millimeter. It depends. If I go on that inner lip, I'm getting 29.1 if I push it really tight, 29.1. So it's right at 30 millimeters as far as this goes. So if you don't want to vape the pod, you can pop this off, boom, boom. Take this whole guy right here, and then, well, once I put it in there correctly, make sure that's all the way on. Yep, all the way on. It is hard to push this thing all the way down. Now it's on there. So now I have a centered 510, which I like. I like that a lot, that it has a centered 510. Now I can take whatever, a fatality, screw down on here. This obviously does not match. I realize that. New, let's turn up the wattage because this
King
is
Cobra
gonna.
says he would have thought you would have went with the stainless steel and crocodile leather since it's dark blue.
Yeah, well, I mean, the crocodile leather's dark blue, is it? Well, Munchkin may want this one, and I'll have to buy another one. All right. So there's 75 watts. Let's go back to the screen. So yeah, with the 510 adapter on there, which is 30 millimeter, this thing is quite substantial in the hand. It's heavy. I don't think it's lacking in power at all.
So your wood is weighty and feels good in your hand, is what you're saying.
That's it. Yep. That's something serious right there. They have a lot of different coils you can buy. It comes with a 0.15 coil, which is a mesh coil that's nichrome, and it also comes with a 0.2 ohm coil that's I don't know what material it's made out of, but it's also mesh. I've been using just the standard pods with it. I mean, this 510 adapter is great and all, so if I wanted to, I could, just pop that on there and start vaping it. And then literally, I can leave the tank on there and pop this whole thing out and just sit it on my desk. It sits flat, and then you just go back to the pod. Where'd I put I still got the air adapter on this one, though, so let me unscrew that. Let's go back to the smaller pod. If anything, I would have liked the threading to be a little thicker on the pods themselves, but it hasn't given me any issues, so.
It's funny you say that, Richard. I thought for a while somebody else might be getting the Pacifica.
Let me turn the, what you talking about?
I had an incident with my blood pressure medicine last night.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. Okay, back down to 40 watts.
DeMillan said, how heavy is it?
I don't have the scale here, DeMillan. I honestly don't know. For a single battery mod, it's got some weight to it. I don't know. Personally, if I had to do it over again, I don't know if I would get the wood. I like the wood. Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it's very slick. It's not going to slide out of your hand or anything, but I'm almost wishing I would have got leather now. I like the black. They got gunmetal.
Did you know there was a leather one? I mean,
yes, I did know. I did know there was leather.
I just didn't know it was blue.
I didn't know it was blue. No, I was looking at those and I was like, it just all look the same, and different patterns of leather. And everybody else has bought a leather one, so I wanted to get a wood one just to see, if it was better. Yeah, Scuba likes the wood. Exactly. At my age, got to get all the wood I can. So okay,
that didn't sound
like adjusting to. It vapes outstanding though, guys. Really good flavor off of this thing. I'm happy with it. I've been vaping that Drag Max forever. The thing that I got the Drag Max because I knew I could get the RBA section, but the RBA section for the Drag Max, not only does it suck and leak all over the place, it doesn't hold as much juice. This one, the RBA, looks like a build deck, a postless build deck off of a normal RTA. So I can't wait to get the RBA build deck I had to order directly from Lost Vape, but the actual mod itself I got from Element Vape. It's like $59 plus another $5 for the signature and then another $8 shipping or something like that. So that's what this cost. And if you're going to buy more coils, obviously they're like 3 for $10 or something like that. Not really badly priced, but
Yes, Element
yes,
is still
Element is
shipping.
still shipping. Matter of
With an
fact,
adult signature, and you got to pay an additional signature fee.
I just ordered from Element again today, so I got another mod coming because
His money's burning a hole in his pocket.
I'm a dummy. I ordered something I thought looked pretty cool. And it comes from a company that I've had past experience with, so that's why I got it mainly. Do you remember the R150?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what company made the R150? Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
don't remember.
dun, 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 dun. You don't remember?
No.
Think about Nelly, one of the songs, these things, and then, or if the temperature is way up, it is.
Hot.
There you go. That's the first part.
I don't. Would you just spit it out instead of
Hot
making me play
sig,
20
hot
questions? Okay.
sig, hot
All right.
sig. Jeez. Yeah, Hot Sig made the R150, and they also make this mod, which is it's a flask. It's a flask with leather covering around it. So there you go. Jazzy, you are very right on that. Leather and e-liquid does not go well together. I think that, excuse me, that's another reason why I didn't want to get leather. Because if you spill, even though this thing has, that's the one thing, this thing doesn't leak at all. I mean, nothing. So it'd be kind of hard, except for maybe when you're filling this. And I was using one of these giant bottles to fill it, and I was still able to do it without dripping juice all over the place. So,
Which is amazing considering what
yeah.
we're talking about here.
Yeah, Cloud Chucker, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the URSA. It actually is a great little mod. I put this battery in, about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm still at 65%. You'll never be able to see that. I'm at 65% power. Um, well, you know what, DeMillan? I understand what you're saying about it looks like extra fire buttons, but I've never went up and hit the pod button thinking that it was going to fire. You know where the fire button sticks out. Let me see if I can show you. The fire button sticks out further than that does. Every time I grab this, I always have it down low anyway. I never reach up here. You literally have to reach up to find that button. And if you hit just one side, it doesn't pop the pot. You got to push both of them at the same time.
Right, Richard?
So, it actually works pretty good. And you can change this from pod mode. You can go down here and switch this to mod mode if you want. And
I
then
don't think they intend to get it wet and covered in e-liquid.
you got profile
Some people are
settings you
just
can
lucky.
do. And right here, this is normal, and you can do soft, normal, and hard. So you can, I just had it on normal. And if you go down into your settings, you can change your brightness of your screen, which I already have turned down a little bit. I mean, going up is not going to, that's all the way dark right there, and you can still see it. So let's go about midways. Right in there. Let's go. Let's see. That's going to be the firmware version 1.01. There may be an update. I have no idea. I have not tried to update this. And then your puff counter, which you can reset too if you want. And up here at the top, power, and then your temperature control stuff. So it does have temp control, your vape curve or voltage mode, and then bypass mode. So it's got all those good dealies on there too. Nice little kit. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Oh, you got the scale. I got the scale, DeMillan. We're going to weigh it. Thank you. Did you bring down an extra soda by any chance? Oh, that bites. Did it just say low power? Are you kidding me? Well, I need AAA batteries or we're not going to be weighing anything. Somebody ran the battery down on this somehow. Not sure they didn't do it. All right. Well, I can't weigh it right now. Shouldn't it be set to hard? King Cobra, you might be right. I should set that to hard, right? Well, the hard also usually what hard does is it bumps your wattage up a little bit and then brings it down. If this mod was underpowered, you would already know because I would have had this set to hard instead of normal. Because if it was underpowered, I'd be like, oh, I need more wattage, so I would set it to hard so that way it would fire hard and come down. But I haven't had to do that. I'm actually vaping lower than the recommended wattage that it says for each coil because I think going that high, yeah, it may bring out the flavor a little more, but I don't want to risk burning the coils out because I don't have any spares right now. Yes, I did. Oh, I didn't see it all set up, Cloud Choker. I mean, yeah, I didn't see that yet. I'll have to look back. How are the threads on the battery cap? DeMillan, I will show you. It's actually not bad. The main problem I have, I don't have any fingernails, so for me to get this little battery thing open is a pain in the royal rear end. There we go. I can only do it with my left hand for some reason. So the threads on this, boom, 21,700 in there. So the only thing when you're putting this on, you can't just like start screwing it. You have to push down a little bit. But I honestly, you barely push down and it's already gripped. Look at that. No problemos. And I mean, there is literally zero. You can't rattle this. I don't even know how. There's no way that you can rattle this battery in here. It is completely solid. None of the buttons rattle. I'm right by the microphone, by the way. None of the buttons rattle. Nothing rattles. No leaking. No anything. DeMillan, is practically impossible to make this tank
Where are
weight.
the AAA batteries you were looking for?
I think there's some in the drawer beside the bed, which you'll probably have to move my photo album out, but I think there's some in there. I need 2. Oh, well, she already. Yeah, I got so much stuff I ordered. And then I got companies trying to send me credit cards already, and I was like, man, you know what? I'll take one more credit card. What coils? The coils that come with it are mesh coils. The first one I have is a P1, I think. Yeah, it's the P1 UB Pro P1, which is a 0.15 ohm coil. The other coil is just a UB coil P3, which is a 0.2 ohm coil. Now I know the first one's made out of nichrome. I don't know what the second one is. I didn't look that up, but yeah. I bought spare 0.3 ohm because I think of it this way. If you're going to vape 0.15, you're going to have to bring your wattage up so that it vapes better for you. So in order for me to bring my wattage down and save battery power, since it's a single battery mod, I wanted a higher ohm where I don't have to go up as much as watts. Usually I'm vaping around 0.23 anyway, so a 0.3 is not that bad a jump off for me. 0.15, 0.15 and 0.3, they're like right there, so it's like, no, I think the other one's actually a 0.2. I'm sorry. The other coil's a 0.2. Those are AA? Dadgummit. We did, but I think we bought AA. I have AAA. I just don't know where I have them at, and I don't want to stop the whole show to find them right now. We had a battery power adapter for the scale. Rats. I'm only vaping at 65 watts on a large pod and coils that's rated for 75. Yeah, exactly, King Cobra. So you see, this coil's vape rated for 70 to 95, and I'm at or 70 to 70 to 90, I think, and I'm only at 40. So, but it vapes fine. But now this is the smaller coil, so I forget what the wattage range was. Hell, I can tell you because on Element Vape, it has the whole breakdown of what you get with the kit and everything in there. And I'm not sponsored by Element Vape. Don't even think that for a minute. Yeah, so the kit's $69.99. I apologize if I gave you all the wrong price a minute ago. But if I scroll down, the 0.15 ohm UB Pro P1 coil, that's the one for the bigger pod. And then the other coil is a 0.2 ohm UB M4 coil, whatever that is. I think I ordered some 0.3 ohm though. So wattage range is 5 to 100 watts. The voltage range is 0.7 to 8 volts. The resistance range, you can go from 0.1 ohm all the way up to 5 ohms. I would love to see somebody try to fit that at 5 ohms, but that's awesome. And like I said, the smaller pod is 6 mLs. The bigger pod, the Pro pod, is 7 mLs. And even, believe it or not, even with the 7 mil pod in there, I can blow through some juice. As a matter of fact, this has got Nilla nuts in there. So I have the Heisenberg in the big pod, and I have Nilla nuts in the smaller pod. And I'm telling you, I haven't baked Nilla nuts this good in a while because it just really brings out the flavor in this thing, man. It's like crazy good. I Anybody that has this kit, I can't see anybody vaping this thing with the airflow all the way open. I'm gonna turn it all the way open so y'all can see, but it's gonna be like air. Not that I know of, Owl, unless it's your first time ordering from Element. I will say that Element Vape, I've never had a problem with Element Vape ever. Shipping, boom, boom, boom. They're always on time. I ordered earlier today, and I got an email a little while ago saying my order's ready to be shipped. They gave me the tracking number already. I don't know if they made it to the post office early enough, but there you go. They don't waste no time. So that order is going to be a mod and some coils. That's all I got from there. But I have that coming. I got some stuff I ordered from China, which I think I ordered from China. I don't even remember. I went on a stupid spending spree. I know I ordered some stuff from the RBA section from Las Vegas. So it still says that USPS is still waiting on the item. So I don't know. Did yours go out? Yeah. Chunk, all right. Y'all can't put all the blame on me. Any condensation? Good question, DeMillan. And I will show
Yes, you
you.
can. Go away, Bella.
There is
My cat is
zero
gone.
condensation. Oh, and you mean the bottom part of the pod? Which part? Let's see here. That is as dry as, oh, there's a little bit right there. Look at that. Now, I think that's some. Is that even some? Yeah, that is some right there. Now, that could be for me swapping this in and out so many times, but as far as it leaking, I haven't had any leaks. This thing is dry, dry, dry. Yeah, really? You're gonna call that wet? That little bitty one drop right there that I probably spilled on there myself? Let me dry it off and see what happens. All right, let's make sure it's completely dry, and I'm gonna dry the pot off, and then I'm gonna vape it some. If you swap these out over and over, it's you're bound to get something. So both of these are dry now, right? All right. And that's a lot less than I've seen from any other mods, yeah, especially these pods. There we go. It's on there. Make sure it's all the way clipped in. Now, if it's not all the way clipped in, maybe you could get a leak. I don't know why, but Candy's new hair. I need a haircut so bad. I'm going to vape this for a little while. Then we're going to go back and check it and see if it has another dot of liquid there. If it does, then I will concede, and it does have a slight bit of condensation. I don't think it's enough to hurt the mod at all, but it's better to be safe than sorry. I feel good today. Oh, Munchkin needs to tell you her story about what happened yesterday. And I don't have the blood pressure monitor with me,
I
but
do still have blood pressure. I checked it.
I know you have blood
I am
pressure.
pressurized.
Yes, but I want to know that lowest reading. I think her lowest reading was like 67/29 was her blood pressure.
No, it wasn't that low. It
No, there is
was.
one like that. Hit the memory, hit on, and then go hit memory a few times, and look for the one
I know
that's
how to look.
okay. Well, I didn't know you knew how to work it.
It was 62/33.
There you go, 62/33. That's some really low blood pressure. Now, granted, she has went to the doctor, and the doctor prescribed her this medicine. Now, we already told the doctor that, hey, lisinopril's been, because I've been sharing my medicine with Munchkin. I've been sharing my lisinopril with her, and it's working. It was bringing her blood pressure exactly down. Can you survive that low?
Clearly.
She did, Wally. Uh, it was working fine with just that,
Not
but
long term though.
it was kind of wearing off before the full 24 hours. So she was. Uh, I'll get to that darn thing. So the doctor gave her not only the lisinopril at the same milligram strength, but
It
she
was
also
hydrochlorothorazine, I think, or thorazide, hydrochlorothorazide. I got it right here.
Jamilin. She
Yeah,
was about 2 seconds from calling an ambulance.
hydrochlorothorazide.
Yeah. So they gave her,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
they gave her the lisinopril, but
Or
they
no,
also gave her the,
hydrochlorothiazide. There we go. Yes,
but
diuretic along with the lisinopril.
there you go, the diuretic, and the
Well,
diuretic threw
when I
her
went
for a.
to the doctor the other day, okay, my blood pressure. Now, remember, I skipped a day of medicine because I wanted
I
the
say two
doctor to
days.
see what my blood pressure would be. I don't remember skipping 2 days, but apparently 2 days, right? So when I went, my blood pressure was 186/124. Okay. So I told her that lisinopril had been working. I told her that I was taking half of his medicine. She was concerned about him. Well, what the hell is he taking? And I said, well, his previous doctor had prescribed him 40 milligrams. So we were splitting it in half because he also doesn't have insurance. So he was trying to make it stretch. So we were sharing it. And I said, it works. However, it doesn't work for a full 24 hours. So around 9 o'clock at night, I can feel my blood pressure going up. So she said, well, I'm going to prescribe you a diuretic to go along with the blood pressure medication that will help it work better, right? It's like, okay. So I went home Tuesday night, took the lisinopril, everything was fine. Went Wednesday and got my prescription filled. Came home around 10 o'clock. I took my baby aspirin and I took my 2 medications, right? Went to bed. I did feel slightly nauseous about a half an hour after I took it and a little bit shaky, but I figured I'm just tired, so I didn't think anything of it. Went to work Thursday, everything was fine. Worked all day, everything was good. Get home. Well, one thing I noticed is I had a drink at work, right? My coworker bought some mixed cocktail. So I had like a little tiny plastic glass full of ice. It was maybe less than 6 ounces for 2 drinks. And that kicked my ass. You would have thought that I was taking shots or something. I mean, it was strong. And I thought, okay, well, that's an interesting side effect, right? I wasn't peeing any more than usual, diuretic. I've taken diuretics before because I still have carpal tunnel syndrome. So every now and then, you know, I've always drank alcohol with the BP meds. It's never done anything, right? So I get home. About 2 hours later, I start to make dinner. Standing up for an hour, making dinner. Everything's fine, right? I've been taking his BP meds for over a year now. Never had any issues. So I start making dinner, standing up the whole time. Sit down to eat. I get about 3/4 of the way through dinner and I just start to feel weird. Not necessarily dizzy, just something felt off. So I went in the kitchen and started putting the leftovers away. I had squatted down to get the Tupperware out of the cabinet. And when I stood up, that's when things went wrong. Got the sound of the box over your ears, and I started getting tunnel vision. So I was like, all right, I need to sit down before I fall down. So I sat down. Things did not improve. So I laid down on the couch for a few minutes, and the whole vision and sound thing went away. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna grab my stuff and go upstairs while I can. By the time I got upstairs, I was in a cold sweat. The back of my hands was sweating, and I wasn't short of breath. My chest didn't hurt. It was just like constantly being on the border of passing out, but not. It sucked. I didn't like it.
He was
Not at
sweating
all.
pretty hard. Yeah. If we lose power, sorry, it is lightning something serious outside right now, so we might lose power. Don't know.
Probably
But
not.
yeah, she
Yeah.
was in like this. Her skin felt really cold, and she's just sweaty all over. It was like just a clammy. Whoa, that was close.
It was.
That sounded like it hit the back deck. Wow.
No, it wasn't that close.
Okay.
And Bandit is nowhere to be found. I can't find him anywhere. He's not out in the garage.
He's not out in the garage. Okay. Well, he obviously couldn't get out the front because it's closed. So
Well,
the
I don't
cat,
know. I don't.
the cat will surface. It's probably sleeping up under something.
He
Maybe she
would have
took one
come out by now.
Scuba's blue pills. I don't have any blue pills, DeMillan. Damn.
Well, Dolores, I'm just going to tell the doctor straight out. Clearly, I don't need the additional diuretic. Um, I know it's supposed to make the lisinopril help a little bit more. I don't think it needs that much help.
Did you see the dude in a
So
black robe in the corner tapping his fingers?
no, but I mean, he was taking my blood pressure, yelling at me to sit up, and I'm like, dude, I can't
Yeah,
sit up. This is the position I am in. I'm
I was
staying
trying to
like
take her
this.
blood pressure, but the damn thing kept erroring out because she was laying down and I couldn't really get on her arm good. So I'm like, I can't even read your blood pressure. I want to know what your blood pressure is. And finally, when it read, it kept dropping so low. I was like, this can't be right. But after I got her to
Yeah,
sit
you can
up,
see that he took his in the middle of that just to see, is this thing working?
right, yeah, I
Hello,
took
Abdul.
mine and it was fine. And then went back to hers and it was really low. And I'm like, wow, you really have low blood pressure. I've
Well, I thought
never
to myself
had
after
that
laying
low.
there and sweating like a pig, all right, if this doesn't start to subside after about 5-10 minutes, I'm going to have him call an ambulance, because just that feeling was awful. But I laid down. It wasn't about 10-15 minutes. And then the first thing that went away was the cold sweats. I felt normal again. After that, I was perfectly fine. Took my blood pressure and it was slowly creeping back up. So I did look up, because they give you the interactions. I always read that stuff. And it did say, I thought it was funny, I even read it out loud to him, that alcohol or this medicine will make you dizzy. Alcohol and marijuana will make you more dizzy. No shit. But it really didn't have any warnings just about the allergic reaction. So I looked up the combination and low blood pressure. That was one of the severe side effects, that it may cause your blood pressure to drop super low. And they said if it does, just lay down, have some salty snacks, and drink some water. So yeah, I don't think I need the extra. I'll just be taking my normal medicine,
Okay,
what I've been
so
taking, lisinopril, and go with that.
I think that's what it is. If I I understand why the doctor gave you the diuretic because your blood pressure was really high, but it was because you weren't taking any of the medicine. Now, obviously, we wouldn't even went if we thought, oh, she doesn't need blood pressure medicine, so we're just going to send you up there for the hell of it. Scorp, what's up? So
Hey, Scorp.
it's like, if we come in here and go, look, she's taking this amount of lisinopril and it's working, it's keeping her blood pressure at a normal level, then that's what they should prescribe. Don't add on to it.
Right.
It's
Well, I
like,
think it's
let me throw
because
some
it was
more in
so
there.
high. But when I went in there, they're like, so have you been diagnosed with high blood pressure, or do you just think you have high blood pressure? I said, well, I can tell you right now, I know I have high blood pressure. No, salty snack is not a euphemism.
Munchkins.
I did think of that, but Apparently, it's not a very rare side effect. And from what I read, it's not dangerous in short spurts, so as long as you don't pass out and smack your head on the floor. Um, but just to lay down, they said if it's persistent and it keeps happening, obviously. But I'm not gonna take that anymore. I don't need it. As long as the lisinopril works.
Oh
I
man.
mean, how do you get away with no medical?
So
Well, that's the one good thing that did get done was Trump got rid of the individual mandate where you would get because you were required to have it, but if you didn't, you got a tax penalty. Even when Obama was in office, I never actually got the penalty because as long as you check the right boxes, you can get around it, right? But Trump did away with it in its entirety, so it's not even an issue. But I can't afford, even with um, even with the subsidy that Virginia offers that pays half of my insurance, it's almost $400 a month, and I've got a $6,000 deductible. My appointment cost me $129. It's cheaper to pay cash.
it is. It's weird. Like if you go to some
Mhm.
doctor's offices, if you tell them you don't have insurance, you're paying for it out of pocket, they will charge less money because they know you're paying for it. If it's under insurance, they're going to charge top dollar because they know the insurance company's going to pay
Well,
for it.
yeah,
So
but
they
they
charge
charge top
higher.
dollar because the insurance company's not going to pay the whole thing. So it's more of asking for more because you know you're going to get less. So aim high.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it cost me $129, and that's with the blood work. That's with the prescription. So $129, that's worth it to me. I don't go to the doctor a lot anyway. I'm
You
not
let me know when it's been long enough so we can check this again. I've been vaping it.
yeah, I'm
We'll
not the
see.
kind of person that's going to run to the doctor every time I get the sniffles, but I don't usually get sick that often. Last time I went in there is I had bronchitis, but um
Hmm. Insurance pays 62% after an additional 90 days.
yeah,
Hmm.
those are very low numbers. Yeah, I mean, well, and a lot of people, while they don't realize they can do that, and ask them for an itemized bill because they're not going to give that to you unless you ask.
Yeah, I'm working trying to
Yeah.
get my credit straightened out right now. I got no derogatory marks on my credit right now at all. Zero. So now I just got to spend a bunch of money on credit cards and pay it all so that it'll bring my score back up, which is not really bad, but it's not really good either.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's crazy how in our system you get penalized for not having debt. You know.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
You gotta carry you gotta carry a balance, but
Not a large one.
not a high balance. Like you want to use less than like 10% of your card or something like that. If you're using
Hmm.
90% of your credit card, yeah, it's gonna be negative.
Yeah, it's called credit utilization. It's just ridiculous, though. I mean,
Yeah.
I only need to get my scores bumped up by 20 points before I can qualify, though. So, hell yeah.
You got
Um,
1.2 million? I'm thinking 1.2 milliliters. That's good to get that wrote off. Yeah, I'm just
yeah.
gonna just write that off. No big
But
deal.
what's interesting is I saw somebody come through my office the other day that had, once I pay off my Best Buy card and pay off another debt, my scores will most likely be higher than this person's. And they came through and bought a $265,000 house at a 3.25% interest rate.
All right, I've been vaping this a while. Let's see if this thing has any more juice under there.
So I think we're going to be looking at anywhere from 265 to 285, depending on what program we can get. I don't know what to do though, because
How you like that, the million?
they said if
Not
it's
a
just
drop.
me, I can qualify for
Nothing.
VHDA down payment assistance, and basically I will get they'll pay for my down payment. It's like free money. But if he joins with me, we can qualify for more, but we'd have to bring a down payment.
I'll need more
Well, that's
juice
good to
soon,
know,
but
Dire Thing. What do you mean? What's Best Buy card with an L? I value that Best Buy card. Those are not easy to get. They don't just hand
Yeah.
out credit cards willy nilly.
Hmm. It's so
Junk.
wet it appears dry. No, it's dry, man. I'm telling you. As far as little pod kits go, especially the detachable ones, the magnetic ones, I like the fact that it's magnetic, but this one, they probably could have went with a magnet, but considering the fact that you can unscrew that pod, throw on the other one, and you don't even have to take it, you don't even have to take the airflow off. I was just showing you that you can. I literally could unscrew this pod now, which would leave the airflow ring, screw in the other pod, and it's good to go. It's that simple.
I
Really
thought they
well
did
thought
too,
out
John Q.
kit.
But I've heard of other people where they can't get one. So
So
I don't
what
know.
would I change on this? I mean, I would love if it was 2 batteries. Um, I'm not a big fan of the battery door, but I understand why they did it.
If it was 2 batteries,
So
it'd be a completely different mod.
yeah, I mean,
Hey,
but
Ninja.
they did that. They put the battery door there that way so that it it's pushes up tight against the battery where you don't have any rattle. Because a lot of people, you'd be surprised, more people are concerned about battery rattle than anything else. So if the battery rattles in there, they instantly give it bad ratings because of that. Or the battery door is weak or feels like it's going to break, bad rating. But other than that, the battery door and having to push pretty hard to clip it in, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. It seals really tight when you pop it down. Yeah, top airflow, so no leaky. Well, DeMillan, I just showed you there was no leaky
See,
on this
and the only
squeaky.
reason I don't want a pod one is because, as great as you think it is, I'd say after about 24 hours, all I'd be able to taste is that warehouse cotton flavor.
No.
I don't believe
Do
you.
you want? Okay, tomorrow you can vape this again and see. She was like, "Wow, that's really
Now,
strong
hitting
for
it
vanilla
once
nuts."
once
She
every
said,
20 minutes is not vaping it. I mean, if I was to buy
"I've
one
been
of
vaping
those,
it all
and
day."
yes, and but I can taste that. I can taste warehouse coil. You don't seem to have an issue with the pods. Every single one I get that has pre-built coils ends up tasting like shit
It
after
will
about
leak in
24
time.
hours. I'm
We
very
shall see,
disturbed that I
DeMillan.
cannot find my cat and it's all raining and stormy outside.
Well, if the cat's outside, it'll let us know because it'll come right up to the door. I didn't let it out the front. Now, the girls have been out multiple times because I heard the door. My phone tells me when the door gets locked and unlocked, and they were playing with the door lock again. Click, 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 click. So every time they unlock it or lock it, I get a notification on my phone, and I'm like, oh, stop playing with the door.
Not rubbing
But
alcohol. You can use vodka, Ninja. It was not deprived of oxygen. It was deprived of blood.
is there a way to clean the coil? Ninja, it depends on what kind of coil you're talking about. If it's one of those stock coils, um, you technically could soak it in alcohol and take it out. I don't think it's going to do you much good because once that cotton gets that built up crust in there, there's no good way to clean it like that. That's why I like using rebuildable decks where I can put my own coil and cotton in there. The stock coils, I mean, there's no, because when you go to clean that, you're going to have that alcohol, leftover alcohol residue in there. And if you wash it off with water afterwards, then you may get rust build up in there. It's not a good idea. So I don't know. I've seen people do that. Yeah, it doesn't soaking the coil doesn't scrape off the coil gunk exactly, DeMillan. So I don't. I mean, in the worst case or the best case scenario, it would take some of the stain off the cotton, but you still, I mean, cotton's cotton.
It'd be way easier to just find new
You want
coils.
one like I have? Ninja, I have lots of them. So do you mean the one that I just got? Even this, without the RBA
It's
section, those
possible
coils,
doors.
when they go bad, they go bad. You need more coils. But since it comes with an RBA, I can't wait to get that in, guys. When I show y'all that, and if it does not leak, which I saw Wendy did a review on it, and I think she said she had a couple drops come out of it from the RBA section. Now, that could be either the fault of the tank or the way it was built. A lot of them RBA sections are real particular about how you wick them. If you don't get enough wick in there, you're going to get leaks. So I'm going to wick it to the best of my ability and see what happens. If it does ever start to leak after that fact, it's probably because the cotton sags. You know, after a few days, the cotton will sag down, and then if it develops a gap in there, that'll allow juice to pass through, and then you'll get a leak. And that could be what happened to Wendy. I don't know. I don't know the time span between when she built the coil and how long before it leaked. Maybe she could talk
I
about
mean,
it on the
hell,
show.
you technically can clean anything. I used to clean and reuse cardos by boiling them and then baking them in the oven on low heat, all spread out on a paper towel to dry out the cotton.
Yeah. There you go. Man, I want to get a haircut so bad.
Way more trouble than it was worth.
My hair
Well,
is
you're
so
just
long.
gonna have to suck it up and go
Well,
visit them instead of waiting for your special girl to show up on the app.
she's not
Especially
there. I'm telling
considering
you,
you don't
she
remember
quit.
her fucking name.
Well, I do kinda, but if it leaks, she's penicillin. What's up, Bill? I I think that she quit. She's not. I've checked every day during the week. Not there, unless she's on a month vacation. She's not there anymore.
Yeah. Well,
So
I don't know how you would find her, but
if you're lucky, one of the other people that works with her will say, "Hey, she went to this store," or "She quit for good." Or, you
well,
know,
there's no way you'd find out for you to find out unless you go in there.
no, you can call them. Hey, do you know what happened to such and such?
Have you done that?
No, I haven't.
Okay then.
Let's see. King Cobra. The RVA deck is 18 millimeters wide with the distance between the post holes of 11 millimeters. It would take a 3 millimeter coil, no problem. It's 7 millimeters across from airflow to airflow. Thank you for that info,
Sounds
King
like it's too
Cobra.
short, Abdul.
That's any idea what may pop out of the wicking slots when trying to fill it? Yeah, if you if it's popping out of your wicking slots, you don't have enough cotton in there. If you're building on an RTA, most of the time you can get away with cutting it even right with the edge of the base of the tank. That's not in every tank scenario, but a lot of them are that way. That's a pretty good standard to go by to know how much wick you're going to need. You also need to make sure there's enough wick inside the coil to where the coil still, when you slide the cotton back and forth, it doesn't move really easy. If it moves that easy, it's not enough. As soon as you
But
put
it also
juice
doesn't
in
yank
there,
on your
it's going to
coils.
drop. Yeah, you want it to be able to slide back and forth, but have some resistance to it. If it moves really easy, what's going to happen is as soon as you put liquid in there, it's going to swell up. But as it dries out a little bit, it's going to shrink back down. And then you're going to have a gap in between there, and you're going to get popping. The popping is the worst because having hot juice pop and hit you in the back of the throat hurts like hell. So anytime you have gaps like that between your cotton and your coil, you'll get this liquid that stays left on top of your coil. And when you hit the fire button, that liquid will explode kind of like popcorn and pop up and hit you in the back of the throat. That's not a good feeling. Not pleasant. So
No, nobody likes hot juice hitting you in the
yeah,
back
it
of the
does
throat.
work. The chair, that's a great example. On the arbiter, you can cut that cotton right basically if you had the base, say I had the base on a 510 connector, I just cut my cotton right there, and that's perfect amount, at least enough slack to where I can stuff that back in the wicking channel, and it's good to go. No problems. Arbiter's a good tank. I have so many good tanks, so it's like, which one do I vape today? It's like, I've been getting horrible hits. You think hits now again taste. I think wicking not good. It's very possible, Abdul. Very possible. I don't know which tank you have. If I have that particular tank, we can look it over. I don't. If you can tell me what you have, then maybe I can help you. Be more than willing to help. Now, I don't own everything,
Just
obviously.
about. If
No,
he
I
doesn't,
mean,
I'm sure somebody in here does.
there was a good period there where I wasn't buying any devices at all. So
Mm,
I just now started buying some more devices, and this is
it's
going to
really
be a
crappy
slow
timing,
curve.
dear.
What?
Just now starting to buy devices as the vape mail ban is going into effect.
I know. Well, you know,
I think
I,
we're all going to get a lot more familiar with China again in the next couple of months.
mm-hmm. Well, see, you know, I can order from China, but then I'm like, are they going to try to stop it at customs? Are they going to, you know, is these places that have the word vape in their name going to change it? I
I'm
don't know.
quite sure they are. They're not stupid. They still want our money.
Yeah, of course they still want our
You
money. Yeah, you got to have the money. That was the only reason I was hesitant to buy that other. I was going to buy the Bushido Squonk
know?
mod
I mean, Fast Tech
from
still says
China.
Fast Tech. What I ordered from that Everzon, even if it came over as Everzon, nobody knows what the fuck Everzon is, but it came over in some random Asian name. So, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I'm assuming it came from China. I don't know because it never gave me the actual shipping information. It just said it was waiting for the
Damn,
DHL
Owl!
partner.
Did you buy enough? You're welcome, Owl. I didn't tell you to spend
He can
$212.
he can rest easy with the coils he needed in the tank that he did not need.
I wish I had a
Clearly, you did
affiliate.
need it.
I wish I had an affiliate
Mm,
link. Damn.
right?
Well, you know, I think. Oh, you have the
No,
new
he's got the
Kylan.
Kylan.
Ah, see, I have the old Kylan. If you got the new Kylan Mini, or the Kylan V2, I don't even think I have the V2. Um, but I wouldn't steer you wrong, bud. I like the Drag Max. Don't get me wrong, but there's one thing. The Drag Max is built kind of like this mod. The adapt, you know, your connections on the side, which is okay, but I really like centered 510s like the URSA has. This is a great feeling mod in the hand. It's just it feels really good in my hand. I don't maybe somebody with small. You did not buy it? Well, damn you, Al. He bought $212 worth of stuff, but didn't buy this mod. What the hell?
He found other stuff he wanted.
Yeah, the good thing, Al, is Element Vape. You're gonna get your stuff quick. They don't waste no time. I've never had a problem with Element Vape. And I hope that they continue to ship as long as possible because that's one of my main places I go to order from. And I used to order from lots of other companies back in the day, you know, e-cig, 101 Vape,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't even think 101 Vape's in business anymore. They're pretty much gone.
Yeah, no, 101 Vape is gone. I went to check the other day because I saw an email for them and didn't realize it was several days prior to that. And when I went, the website was now closed. I went to
Ah,
Vape Falcon, which is usually where I get my cheap juice, and their website's just gone. But it says, I mean, there's just one page that says closed temporarily. So I don't know if they're gonna change their name, you know,
mm.
um, just have a
This
redirect.
is
But
this has got some fantastic flavor. I love that I can fill this up without taking the tank off. I'll fill it up with one of them giant ass bottles too. I don't care. Which it's
you know,
upstairs, but
John, last couple, I'd say in the past year, every time I'd go to look, they either had really old crap that nobody wanted and pods. That's it.
mm.
Just pods out the ass. I mean, they didn't, nothing that even was remotely interesting to me.
John Q, I'm right there with you, bud. Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff from 101. Um,
If that store is local, Abdul, yeah. I mean, you know,
yeah,
none of the stores around here have websites, but we're lucky that we actually have a couple vape shops around here that are
we
fairly
got we
good.
got one good vape shop, which is actually a
Well,
gas
Seven
station,
Cities
but
isn't bad.
Seven Cities is okay. But if I'm looking
Hmm.
for something that's not that old, that's still kind of new in the market, I'm definitely going to Quick Vape. quick.
Quick vape. And I bet we
Yep.
could probably get that guy to special order things.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He would be like, oh yeah, man, I got you, and he'd order it. But
Hmm.
really nice guy that actually is a magician also. I think
Yep.
his name's Chris. I think. Could be wrong.
I can't remember. He told us one time, and then I forgot by the time we got home. But
He's
that was
been in the
because
channel. He came in the channel that
he
one
handed you
time.
that special mod that you passed over to me without me realizing what it was until it
Oh
was too late.
Lord. Yeah,
And
I
then I
didn't know what
forgot
it
what the hell I was
was
doing.
until it was too late. I was like, oh, okay, that's what that
guess,
is.
guess we're getting high today. Speaking
Yeah.
of that, as of July 1st in the state of Virginia, consumption and possession of marijuana in amounts less than 1 ounce is legal now. Not decriminalized, it's legal. And you can grow up to 4 plants in your house.
That's weird that
It's
they
about to
did
get
that
really laid
here
back around here.
and Georgia has not caught on to the act. All these other states.
I
I'm surprised it's happening here in Virginia. There's no, don't even think I moved to Virginia knowing that was going to happen because I had no idea because I don't smoke. But
Can a vape shop get shut down if they sell clones? I don't think so. I mean, maybe if they're trying to sell it as an original and it's
yeah,
fake, yeah, because that's counterfeit goods. But
that's when
you
the
know, a clone that's a intake style tank, no, they can't because they're not trying to pass it off as an
well,
original.
China can get away with it. Now, if it's say it's a U.S. company like I don't know, Purge Mods,
Hmm.
and you sell a mod that's called a Purge mod and it's a clone, oh yeah, Purge can come after you big
Yeah,
time.
but that's a civil lawsuit. That's not going to get you shut down unless you
Well, you would lose,
lose all your
obviously.
money. Yeah. But most of the time, those come with cease and desist. So all you got to do is stop selling it.
Yeah.
225 for medical marijuana. Yeah, we don't even need that here, apparently, according on July 1st.
Yeah, I don't
It
think
was
they're gonna
supposed to
do
go into
stores
effect
here.
in 2024, but our governor, for whatever reason, was like, no, it needs to be now. How about July? And they're like, okay, what the hell? Why not?
Yeah, John Q, I'd like to have a clone of me from maybe about age 21 and take those parts. That would be awesome.
A clone of me would be nice, but I don't know if I want to put up with another me. That, yeah, fuck that.
You get a lot more done.
I would get a lot more done, but yeah, I don't. That would be horrible.
Hmm.
Hello, Smokey. What are you doing back there? Go find your brother. Where's he at? Go find him. What are you doing?
Your clone would have high blood pressure. Thanks, John Q.
I can't tell if he's talking about me or you.
Yeah, it could be either one of us, technically. We both have high blood pressure.
At least you had blood pressure. I was damn near without blood pressure.
Yeah, I
He
see.
must be, or he knows a couple King Cobra. I don't
I
know.
get a weird feeling when mine is too high. I can tell. I'm like, oh, I'll start to feel this crushing feeling on my head, and I know that my blood pressure is high. I've never had the too low blood pressure symptoms, so she got to see what happens last night with that. I
Well,
don't
have you ever
want that
passed out before?
almost once.
Okay, well, imagine that feeling and it just doesn't go away, but you also don't pass out. That sucked.
Yeah. And it was weird when I mean, it was when I was young. I may have only been 8 or 9 years old. I don't remember how old I was. And I had a bottle rocket being stupid because I was stupid. And I was trying to light it. The fuse had got too small and it wouldn't light. So I
Yeah,
was
that
lighting it.
wasn't really passing out though. That was like turning
No,
itself
no.
off.
It went
No, he's
off.
talking about when you smashed
Oh,
your face on the floor.
it went off and burned my fingernail till it turned white.
Hmm.
And then I thought everything was cool. I mean, it hurt, but I was like, okay. And then I started getting really dizzy and I felt like I was going to fall out. So I had to go. I managed to make it to my house, which was literally not even 3 houses away. and had to lay down, and I almost passed out, but I did
Yeah.
not.
So imagine that feeling and just it
Mhm.
not going away. It
Yeah,
was not pleasant. I did not enjoy it. I mean, I
that would
passed out
suck.
before for various reasons. Um, I
Well,
had a
that
concussion once and hit the bricks in the middle of Winn-Dixie. Um,
well the
passed out
passing
from,
so passing out and blacking out are like two different things, right? Because
well, passing out, you can usually feel it coming. Blacking out is like what happened to you when you were coughing, where it's just somebody would flip a
yeah,
switch and you were gone.
I was done. So the people that are riding that skyball thing,
Those
that's
people are blacking out.
those people are blacking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wake up and don't have a clue, and then they all of a sudden see how high they are, and then they pass right back out. That is hilarious to
Yeah.
watch.
Well, that's why they give air or pilots, especially jet fighter pilots, G-force tests to make sure they're not going to black out because some people can't handle that. Oh yeah, that's horrible, John Q. I don't like that either.
Yeah, face planted was an understatement of how hard I hit that floor. I remember hearing how hard I
Yeah.
hit the floor before I blacked out,
He
but
attacked the floor with his face.
all I remember after that, I heard the boom from me hitting the
What
floor,
was that?
and that was thunder. When
I
I
know she
when I
looked up
woke
like, holy
up,
shit.
I was about 3 feet off the floor, and blood was pouring into my hands, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is not good." I didn't know you could pour that much blood out of your nose, but apparently you can. It's like a pure. It's like turning on a faucet. That's how strong it was. Splashing. Yeah, it was not good. I don't want that to happen again. But now that I know that nerve's there, I'll be more careful when I cough. I'll lay down or something. Haven't had that problem again, thank goodness. Don't want that. Eat more onions, they make you healthy. Yeah,
Ugh.
you won't even cat Munchkin won't even eat an onion. If onions are in any part of the food, I don't care if it's pasta or whatever, it's onions in there. She ain't eating it. She'll hurl if she eats an onion for some reason.
Well, I proved that to you the other day because I tried. They put onions in my crab rangoon for some weird reason.
Oh, it's all mental. You can go right past
I
it. Just
tried.
chew it up.
No, my stomach was not having it. It wanted no part of that. It was
Hmm.
violently rejecting what I had just swallowed.
Yep. It was just when you come spend 30 seconds trying to figure out how it broke before the pain registers. Oh yeah. Ugh. What's up, Creed? How you
Creed.
doing? Yeah, it's so weird. Like the one time that I did get knocked out to have a tooth pulled, they, because it was kind of funny because they were like, "Do you want laughing gas?" I was like, "Well, how much is laughing gas?" Oh, I guess like another $25. I was like, "Run it, crank it up. I want to try it." They're like, "Okay," so they gave me laughing gas, and I could not tell I was breathing any kind of gas in. I thought there would be a smell to it. Nothing. They give you the thing over your mouth. I'm breathing as hard as I can to get as much as the laughing gas as possible.
Mad Bonk.
And then I don't know, a couple minutes after that, I just started laughing at stuff for no reason whatsoever. That
So
was
it worked
awesome.
then.
Oh yeah, it works. I was laughing because the nurse had buttons on her shirt. So there you go. That to give you an example. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna knock you out, and I want you to count back from 100. And I was like 99. I don't remember nothing after that. They didn't give me a warning. I was out. So all I remember is opening my eyes and going, are they gonna do this or what? This is bullcrap. All the lights were out in my room. And I was like, there's
Why am I in the
nobody in
dark?
here. Yeah, why am I in the dark and why is nobody pulling my tooth? And they were like, you're done. They came in there, you're done already. I was like, you're bullshitting. Then I reached up and I had gauze in my mouth. I was like, holy crap, I didn't even know I was out. That was crazy. If you want to get a set of these away, just say the word. Once these go, they're gone for good. I'm closing the eBay store. Oh, really, Owl? Oh, boy, I vape, I vote. Hmm. This is well, if you're doing the shipping and stuff, Al, then I don't mind. because I don't feel right about giving away something and expecting me to ship it, knowing my shipping record, which sucks. But
we're one step closer. One step. We got multiple steps closer. We have
I'm
labels.
shipping it. You suck.
We
You're right,
have
Al. I do.
coily tools. We have kelpies.
I have everything up there. I just got to
have
put it in. I
envelopes.
just got to put it in the envelopes. Where's the envelopes? I've been wanting to ship it. I've already told Munchkin. See,
I've
that's what I
already
tried to say
told you where
earlier.
the envelopes are. They're
I
right
said,
beside
Munchkin,
my desk, right
I need to
along this
ship
edge here.
this. We have all the
Mhm.
labels. All I got to do is put them in the package now and ship it, which I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do it all tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'll make it to the post
he
office,
just
but by
left it on
Monday
my
it'll get
desk and
shipped.
was like, no, there's two. You didn't put any of these in the envelopes. Now, granted, he doesn't have access to the spreadsheet, so I have to pull that up in my email so he knows
That was
what
the
sticker
problem.
to put on what envelope.
Otherwise, I would have already done it myself. So when
Mhm.
Munchkin's here, she's got to be here so that I can put them in the packages. And then if they're in their packages, all I got to do is go to the post office. Hey, I need to ship this, and they'll start charging me postage. Fine, no big deal. The only one I worry about is chunks because I got to fill out that freaking customs form and all that. But it's going
Right,
chunk.
Chunk?
And y'all gonna be like the only ones. You and Breeze. What is it? Breeze, Chunk, myself, and Vic are the only ones that are ever going to have a Kelpie RDA because it just never made it. Scuba sure seems to chat up. Do it online. Jazzy, I would love to know how to do that. Do you mean through like stamps.com? Because I'm not going through that crap again. Ugh. Stamps.com
You
was
can
like
go
the
through
biggest rip.
USPS website too, but don't you have to weigh it and all that?
Well, we got a scale that doesn't have any batteries in it. Electronic equipment. Yeah, I'm probably gonna
What
put
off?
like
I'm not 50. Screw you,
flashlight
junkie.
adapter or something like that, Dolores. I think that's what I'll put on there for chunks. Just like flashlight adapter. And then he said the magic price was $9 priority. Well, you can't priority to freaking the UK over there where Chunk is. They'll be like, we'll priority get to that as soon as the boat leaves.
$8. See, these are the envelopes that we have.
Yeah, I did
This is what
stamps.com before
USPS sent me.
Dolores, but
I don't really think we need to spend $8 to ship a coily tool. I mean, technically, they could fit in a regular envelope.
those are
This
big.
is what
Where's
we
the
have.
yellow envelopes? Where's the little yellow?
I don't know where those are. I have no idea what happened to those because
Those are huge.
them. I think they're under the bed.
Oh my
Or they're
god.
in the closet.
Well, the coily tools are going to go in the small yellow ones. The RBAs can go inside.
But I will remind you that you did not go get envelopes. You sent me and then bitched about the only ones that they had. I bought all the ones that they had, and you still complained. So if you don't like them, you can carry your happy ass to the store and pick them up yourself.
Hey.
So.
I got a 0, and they said surely I should be. Now they had to give you more. Wow, King Cobra. Wow. Ship the damn things. I know, Owl. I will. I will. Munchie is 39. Who cares?
There you go. I'll take that.
Where's Tetley at? Tetley was saying something to me the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to do such and such, and I don't even remember what it was.
Don't you dare mark mine as sex toys. Well, now we're going to.
Chunk said
S&M equipment, yeah.
that? That's what I'm going to put, fleshlight.
Feminine hygiene products.
I'm just going to put fleshlight. Straight to Chunk, fleshlight.
Sex swing repair parts.
He is not 50.
I am not 50.
No. Vape and trucker. Wow.
Damn.
Stage 4 lung and bone cancer. Damn, DeMillan. Damn.
Put anal plug on the parcel and Tetley will cover postage. Nothing's wrong with 50 if you're already 50, Al. I'm not, so don't put me there already.
Yeah, Creed, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna put fleshlight on there, but that
I
would be
will.
funny. No, don't do that. I wanted to make it to him.
There's a bandit. Where were you hiding?
See,
He just comes out like, what's going on, man?
Cat was not missing. It was just hiding.
No, he was in here the whole time. The door is literally shut. He just came out
Oh,
of nowhere.
nothing's
I don't
wrong
even
with
know where the
50,
hell he came
Al.
from.
I've already went past that, so I already know, 50's no big thing. I think my biggest milestone of an age change was at age 40 because that's when I was like, damn, I need glasses.
See, I'm totally going to put something fucked up on Chunk's package now just because.
We should do something funny in Chunk's packet. We can't
Bandit.
like ship them anything that won't make it over there, so we can't do anything like that. I just want to get them their stuff. They've waited way long enough.
You think? I
They
mean, the
have.
poor coily tool people. It's been almost 2 years.
Hey, they're collector's items. I was trying to make them have value. they're like they're collector's items. Hang some
Knickers out of the package.
that
Do that.
I don't know how far that would make it, Abdul. It'd get caught up in the machinery.
Right.
Jen used to kiss my invoices with lipstick.
Oh, see, that's sweet. That's not me. I'm not going to do that. Let's see what else. What else?
You
could
won't
we put
have.
on there?
Well, that's because you spent money with them, Chunk. You're not spending money with me, so you don't have an invoice. Number one.
Yeah. The new fetish catalog. I don't know.
I'm telling
I'll figure something out.
Mrs. Chunks. Oh my goodness, that wasn't lipstick. Okay, let's double check this again. Now that's been a while longer. Still dry. Okay. I think that proves the point there, DeMillan. I think that this thing just doesn't leak. Now I will revisit that idea.
So is that magnetic? Because that looked like you had to push it down in there.
No, it's not magnetic.
Okay.
The Drag Max is magnetic. This one actually has a clip. So if you look, all right, let me go back to this. So you can see these little clips right here that actually hold this pod down here. So none of this is magnetic. So if you don't push it down hard enough, then your 510 is not going to make connection.
Well,
right
I got to
here.
wait like 5 minutes to see because I can't see. There we go. All right.
So yeah, so when I push this down on here, it has to grip into these little clippers right here on the side.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
So if I just set this down on here, it's not you can't even push it down unless you push.
Sue
these
wants
buttons
to know
in.
if you have trouble putting the 510 on also.
The 510.
Did you watch Sophie's video?
No, I don't think I did. There
yeah,
we go.
I thought we did. That was the one. That was the one where she was struggling trying to get it on there, wasn't it?
Well, this is the main thing, right? When you go to put this on, it's going to stop right here if you don't push the button, right? When you push it in, it's going to let you slide further, and then you let go of the buttons. Now, all you have to do from this point is just push it till it clicks. And
Jamillan says, "How about underneath?"
And now I can't get it in there because I suck. There we go. I should have pushed the buttons. It was clicking without pushing the buttons, but how far? What?
She said, "Check for leaks underneath the screw-in part."
Under the screw-in. Oh, okay, DeMillan. I didn't clean that part out though, but okay. This now this could be wet because I've never wiped this out since I've been moving stuff around. This is the airflow part, but now we got to check that. So let me clean this out really good because yeah, there's some condensation in here. But that's because when I was going through the whole damn thing. Yeah, I'm never going to get all this out of here. There's no way. It's like juice in there that you can't get to. See, there's like little random specks in there.
136/89. So I have normal pressures.
Make sure this looks clean. See, the airflow on this has got these big giant holes on each side. Screw it down onto here. And now the airflow is completely closed, so I'm got to make sure I open that back up. You can't put this in like this way. It won't go down in there, so you got to make sure you have the airflow pointing out on both sides here. And you can push it in and clip it down. It actually went in really easy that time. I guess you do got to hold these buttons down when you push it in there. Otherwise, it's a lot harder to push down. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing in the world to push down, but you're not going to be like, I can't get it. It's not going to be like that. You'll get it right off the bat.
No, Creed, you missed it. My blood pressure was 67/33 last night.
Let's see. Hey, let's see. Let's see if I can lose tonight. Okay, it did. Magnets are better. Well, see, I have the Drag Max, which uses magnets, which is upstairs now, but that one does produce a lot of juice up under there. If Demillan asked me if that one leaked, I would say hell yeah it does, because it does. Even with the stock coils in there, I get plenty of leaking coming out of it.
So
If it may be condensation, but it builds up.
I have a question for you. You have an intake dual too, don't you?
Oh, somebody bought a iVape iVote band. Awesome,
Nice.
Owl. Well, Owl posted his link and somebody went and bought one. There's the link if y'all want to go buy the iVape iVote vape band from Owl. Go for it. He will
Yeah,
ship it to you quickly, not like me.
I was broken RS. It's not supposed to be that low.
Demillan, I'm with you. I
over-medicated.
love the magnet thing. If I made a RTA, I would make some kind of adapter to where it was magnetic. I love the fact that they have a lot of these mods now that are magnetic just because hello, Night Freak. I
Greetings to the crust dusty dinosaur. I
the
like
crust
that.
dusty dinosaur. I need another Dr. Pepper.
You need to slow down because we've only got 2 left.
It's 9:23. I only need one more and I'm good.
Well, you know where they're at. Come get them.
Oh, it's jacked up. All right.
Wait, shit. Now I have to talk. So I had not made him. I asked him to rebuild my fatality, right? Since I got new glass. And I had it on my gold. Was it the BMI? Was it? No. What is this? This is the shit. I forgot what this is. This mod, whatever the hell that is. I don't remember, right? I had to replace my batteries like 3 times in one fucking day, right? Yes, he did. It's right here. There's my fatality. It's all done. So then I decided to move it over to the G class because I got tired of replacing the batteries. And he did, because if he gets too far away from the computer with them, then they disconnect completely and he's got to restart a bunch of shit to get them to kick back in. And even on the G class, I had to replace my batteries twice in one day while at work. Well, as soon as I got home from work. And then this thing all the condensation around the edge of the mod, and every time I'd go to refill it or try to adjust, I'd get juice all over my hands. It was just, I'm not a fan. After using the intake dual, I want another one because I'm not. Good night, children. I found Bandit, by the way. Or he just wandered out from somewhere in here. So good night, ladies. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because I like the fatality, but I used the fatality before I got the intake dual, and because this thing does not leak. I can lay it down on the bed, I can put it in my purse, I can put it in my pocket. It doesn't leak. And this mod is awesome on battery life. Awesome. Like I can put fresh batteries in it before I leave work in the morning. I don't have to switch them out till like 11 o'clock at night. So when he comes back, I'm going to ask him if I can have his other intake dual, because I want to have more than one mod going at a time, right? But I don't want to have to replace the batteries in it multiple times a day, because that's bullshit. I don't have a 21.7. Well, I might have a 21.700 battery mod, but I don't have any 21.700s. They all belong to him.
Correct, RS.
Give me your intake dual.
Huh?
Give me your intake dual.
I would have to find it. So you're vaping the single one right now, right?
What?
I have a single and a dual.
I have the dual, but I want yours as well.
You want?
Yeah.
Damn, I like my intake. I have
those are my granddaughters, Tetley.
Yeah. The single one is good.
10 a.m. tomorrow, fantastic. You're funny.
I don't think I can make that, RS. Oh, now I know what Tetley asked me. Damn it.
What was
Tetley said, can you stream some Fallout 76, which I meant to do. I actually bought. I'll show y'all right now.
Dolores?
I have the Elgato HD60, right? I just bought the Elgato HD60S Plus now. So I have the new version of the Elgato screen capture thing. What I was trying to do, and the main reason I didn't cast, is I also have the new Xbox wireless headset. It lets you connect two devices at once, right? But
I've been called worse, Dolores. It's fine.
Your phone, okay, your phone and your Xbox will work seamlessly together. You can play music like while you're playing a game. It works great. The Xbox and the computer at the same time, not so much. I can't like tell the microphone that's already being used on the Xbox to also work on the computer. It won't let me do that. It will play staticky and it messes everything up. So I either have to do it on one or the other. So I figured out what I'll have to do is, I don't know how to get y'all's chat into the stream, so I'm going to have to use the Astros probably because it works perfect with those. And
wait a minute. What am I going to use? If you're using my headset.
You can use the wireless ones. That's fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
Give my intake dual. Dolores, I don't even know where it is, to be honest with you.
Well, it's around here somewhere, and when you find it, I want it because I want to run dual setups. And after using the intake dual and going back to the fatality is a leaky, seepy, misty bitch. And I don't like juice on my hands and on my fingers. Sitting at home on the desk, it's fine, but trying to...
The dog is rubbing its butt on your pillow.
No, she's not. She does drag her ass across the floor all the time, though, which is disturbing. Don't you?
Tetley, I can show you a quick way to launch a nuke in Fallout 76. The problem is after April 27th, they're going to patch that way, so you won't be able to do that method anymore. I could show you the long way to do it, or the medium fast way that will still work after the patch. So if you want to see the medium way, I'll do it live. I don't mind doing that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend.
I don't know my way around the silo enough because I've glitched through the wall. So I get lost running around in there.
Well, the good thing about these silos, the silos are all the same, even though you got Alpha, Beta, Charlie.
Well, I'm aware
Alpha,
of
Bravo,
that. I just
Charlie.
don't know my way around them.
The hardest part after they patch this is you'll have to go get that blue card, because I don't think there's any way to glitch past the laser grid without doing a power armor glitch, which they are patching this month, which it only took them, what, 2 years to patch it, but
And
now they're
it
finally
sucks
patching.
because that's going to drop the amount of
People that
nukes
nuke, yep.
dramatically. Yeah.
Well, have you noticed that nobody's really dropping nukes anymore anyway? It's kind
It's
of,
because nobody's playing because the season's over and there's nothing to fucking do. They're just running around. I mean, there's nothing to do.
yeah. I tried, okay, this is the other thing, right? With the new Elgato, it's
Oh
supposed to
yeah, Tetley.
be
Shh, don't say that out loud.
a
Nobody
pass
hear us.
through to where this. I thought I could just put it on my PC and play from the PC. The problem is it has a slight delay, and I mean it may be half a second delay, but that's enough to get you killed. Because when you turn, like I'll turn right, and then half a second later it'll turn right. That won't cut it. So I have to play on a separate monitor so I can see this. The stream will see everything I'm doing, but I have to have something that's in real time, or I would be dead really fast. So I'm going to do it the same way I did it before. But the good thing about the Elgato 60S Plus is it's USB-C, so it transmits a lot better. I can transmit in 4K, even though I'm not going to be broadcasting 4K. No, 1080p. That's it.
There's a lot of those
No,
mods.
I did not get the internal Elgato, and the main reason why I didn't get the internal Elgato is because of that. There's not really room in my PC to be putting another card. Down below here, this is where my video card sits. Down below here, there's not really any room because I have all these freaking coolant tubes running through here, so I can't really. I don't want to put another card in there, and you you got a cheap USB capture card. Well, there you go, Chunk. The only other thing I really wanted to get, but I chose not to buy, is a Stream Deck. And I'm not no big time YouTuber or anything, so it's really kind of overkill, but I like being able to, like, instead of me having to hit F3, F4, whatever to switch scenes, with a Stream Deck you can hit buttons that does everything, zoom in on one camera, do this, do that. It works great. Well, my PC already has HDMI for the video card, which is an NVIDIA video card. It's like a 2080 or something. It's not the new card, but it runs most games. I don't play a lot of games on the PC anyway. Um, yeah, exactly, Demon Hunter. Well, this is the way it came set up like this. I really didn't have to do much to this PC besides adding another hard drive. It has one of those M2 drives in there, so you can't even see the hard drive because it's covered up. But I have an external 10 terabyte drive hooked to that
Did
PC
you see
also.
Night Freak's question?
No, I did not. How
He
come you
said,
got
"How
the
come you got the
Elgato?
Elgato?" Yeah.
Yeah, Night Freak. I totally agree with you on you can stream straight from the Xbox to Twitch. The problem is you can't stream directly from the Xbox to YouTube, at least not yet.
And he's averse to
Microsoft,
streaming to Twitch because for some reason he doesn't want random people coming in and just giving him money for no reason.
no, I don't, it's not that. I mean, I don't mind casting on Twitch, but people on Twitch, at least the people that get lots of views and stuff on Twitch they have their crap together. I would be, one of them guys
Some of
going,
those people are fucking
yeah,
weird. I'm just gonna say
yes,
that.
they
Like
are.
the screechy guy that you were playing with this floating in the clouds that
That
looked
was
like he had
crazy.
ramen noodle hair. That's irritating as shit. Somebody needs to blast that little fucker into the sun.
I
If people are giving him money, yeah. I mean, what the hell? Why not? What do you got to lose? Worst
I
case scenario, people don't come in and give you money. You're already not getting money. So what the hell?
Technically, I think I could do it on Twitch. I think I'm Scuba Vapes on Twitch. I think
You've already
I'm
got a
not.
Twitch channel. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Twitch channel,
Mm-hmm.
so I may cast to Twitch just for the hell of it. But even if I cast straight to Twitch from my Xbox, it's not going to have a camera, so you won't be able to see me. I don't think the Xbox allows you to hook up a camera to it. Maybe Night Freak knows. Is there a way to put my own picture on there when you're on Twitch? But the camera would be too far away from where I sit from my console, so I don't know. Yeah, you use Muji cotton for your Watofa. Oh, the manic.
I am not
Yes,
weird, Creed.
and better flavor. You can do the macro buttons on anything that is HID. There are way cheaper options if you want that Stream Deck functionality without the fancy display buttons. Yeah, I know, darn thing. It's just Twitch just say no. Well, Breeze, I completely understand. That's why the vaping thing, I would still vape on Twitch, but it wouldn't be something that I'm like, oh, let me help you set up this Eddy. I wouldn't do that on Twitch. I would just broadcast my game. I'm obviously not one of the best gamers out there in the world by any means, but
I have watched other people. Now, John Q, there's a reason that I watch people play a game if there's a part that I'm having trouble with, or if it's a game that I want to see and I want to see what it's like. We watched that one guy play that scary game. That was just funny because this some tough looking dude that screamed like a girl every time something jumped out at him. And by the
oh
end of it,
yeah,
it
he's
was like we
funny.
just wanted to see what happened because we were interested in the story. But yeah, I don't go on Twitch and just watch hours of people playing games. I don't and I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not giving anybody fucking money to play a video game on Twitch. Those people are out of their damn mind. I
A
would
lot of
love
people
to
do it. I
have the
don't know why, but
disposable income to just give random fucking people with tits money on Twitch. Yeah, no, hell no, I ain't gonna pay no, I'm not. But I mean, that one chick was selling her fucking bathwater to a bunch
no,
of
Breeze.
thirsty ass fucking weirdos. Now, if those thirsty ass weirdos want to give me money, sure, I'll fucking bend over and wear a low cut shirt every now and then. But that's not gonna happen. So, um, yeah, I don't.
Creed.
No, there's not a whole lot to do in your mom's basement, I guess, Breeze. I don't. I have no idea.
60,000 viewers? Damn, DeMillan. See, people that get that kind of view on Twitch, and I know a lot of people are into Twitch and doing that, but even my son that plays freaking Fortnite was making more money off his Fortnite channel in 1 week than I made an entire year on YouTube.
Yeah,
But
and I'd go in there just, at work, I'd click on it just to have it open, and there was like maybe 3 people in there. How the hell do you make money?
people send you money. They send cheers and all kinds of weird.
I have no
I don't
idea,
know
John
Twitch
Q.
really good like everybody else does, but it's a thing apparently. I sell my bathwater to science. Yeah, Slappy, we need
But
that.
here's the thing, it
That's how they
wasn't her
come up with the
bathwater.
COVID vaccine.
She's just filling that shit at the tap, slapping a label on. Why would anybody want someone's dirty bathwater? I don't understand that for the life of me.
I
I
should have
just
got some
don't.
more juice when I came up there.
Ooh, speaking of juice, I got some. I finally bought some of this. I figured I might as well try this before I can't get it anymore.
Oh, okay,
I've
DeMillan.
only tried the regular granola bar so far. So I got blueberry and then just the original granola bar. Stuff is pretty good.
Oh, you tried it?
I
didn't know
yeah,
you tried it yet.
and then I got this one, the one which is a marshmallow milk, and then I got the creamy RY4 butterscotch reserve, from Lass. So figured I'd buy some juice while I could.
Night Freak, I have an Xbox Series X. You cannot hook the Kinect up to that, unfortunately. But yeah, I have a Series. I got the newest stuff that Xbox has right now. So I got the Series X and the wireless headset for the Series
Are you
X.
bragging now?
No, I'm just saying I don't have Xbox One S. I do have an old Xbox One.
Yeah, they are some weird freaks.
The day one edition Xbox One, then jumped all the way up to the Series X, which is like impossible to get now. Oh my God. Freaking chips supply
Yep.
has
Your
run
day
so
one
dry.
Xbox One's like a fucking giant monolithic dinosaur. That thing is huge.
It is big. That thing was huge. So, yeah, but the Series X is working great. I like that.
I like that it's tall and narrow and doesn't take up a whole lot of space.
You're struggling to get your son a Series. Demon Hunter, good luck. You know what? I'll tell you this, Demon Hunter. I was watching some dude on YouTube yesterday. What was it? It was Walmart released some Xbox Series X's yesterday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't remember the guy's name, but he's kind of Spanish, and I think I subbed to his channel, so I can probably find it again. But he follows all the releases of the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation, so he gets inside info when it's going to come through. Oh, you're in the UK, Demon Hunter. Damn. Yeah, that could make it really hard. And you know, from what I've seen on most of the videos, because I watch a lot of videos on the Series X and stuff, they're thinking that there's not going to be a decent supply of those until 2022. So you can hang up all this season through summer, Black Friday, Christmas, all that until about April to June of next year is when they're thinking there's actually going to be stock. Just because of the chip shortage. That's the problem. The chip shortage is ridiculous. So Samsung was supposed to release their new Note phone or whatever you want to call it, tablet type phone, and they're delaying it just because they can't get the chips for it. So
Damn.
if it's trickled all the way down from PlayStation 5, Xbox, all the way down to cell phones, that's a bad shortage. Bad shortage. But you know, we knew this kind of delay was coming once the damn pandemic hit. And matter
Yeah,
of
well, as soon
fact,
as you spend it, Demon, that's when you're going to find it in stock.
I'm supposed to get my first COVID shot. I think the 20th of this month is when I'm getting my first COVID shot. Well, they called Munchkin the other day and was like, "We have 5 extra doses of the COVID shot. Can he come in today?" And she was like, "Well, when does he need to be there?" And they were like,
Now.
"Now." And she was at work with the car, and I'm here, and I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So that
Yeah.
didn't happen. But
Well,
apparently,
when
when
they
they
called
open
to schedule
those,
his appointment, right? I was like, so is it because of his age? I
don't
said,
do
please
it.
say yes so I can point and laugh.
Breeze, I'm willing to entertain why you should think I should not get the COVID vaccine. If you
I
have a
wish we
good
knew which one
reason.
it was because I'd like to do a little bit more research on that particular
Yeah,
one.
I wanted to find out which strain of the COVID vaccine they have. If it's the one that only is 70% effective, they can screw off. If it's not the 90% one, I don't want it.
I think this is the Johnson & Johnson one. That's the newest one that's only got the 70%
You'll
effective rate.
send me a video. Okay, Breeze, do that.
It's
I'll
not
check it
open
out.
to everybody here yet. It's supposed to be by May 5th or something like that.
Did I like the new Godzilla movie? Demilla and I have not seen the new Godzilla movie. Hopefully everybody by now has watched all the John Wicks. Who was that watched the first 2? Was it Dolores? Watched the first 2 John Wicks, but not the third one yet. Have you watched the third one yet? I actually binge watched all 3 John Wicks again this past week just because I was like, I need to watch them all again, and I did. Every time I heard the new Xbox is coming out, they always have a problem due to being Russian manufactured. Night Freak, excellent question. When I first got the Series X, it did have a couple of times where it would just turn off randomly. And then I got in their beta program, which had the new firmware, which I think everybody's on now. But once I got the new firmware, it has not messed up not one single time since then. Not once. I will say when I first got it though, yeah, I was playing Call of Duty and it would just shut the whole Xbox off. And I was like, what the hell? And it took an update, and after the update, It's never happened again. So it's working great now. Knock on wood. Hope it stays that way.
Now, there apparently Dolores has got a link to where you can get them in the UK.
The third one is good. I liked them all, Creed. I think that's one movie that they increasingly got better
Well, they are if you don't buy them off eBay, John
from
Q.
1 to 3. You know, a lot of movies, you know, I don't know, Matrix. Matrix got better, 1, 2, 3.
Burntwick.
But, you know, Rockies are like, eh. Star Wars,
See, the Matrix, I wasn't really big on that, and I'm a huge Keanu Reeves fan
I
because
like
he's hot.
the Matrix.
But yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Matrix. Now, what was it? The Replacements? I could watch that movie over and over and over again. I love that movie. But
John Wick's cousin is Burntwick. Nice, Richard. Swine flu vaccine was canceled after 3 deaths. See, all right, this is my problem with vaccines. They're basically injecting a dead virus into your body so that your body will build up antibodies to fight off said virus. I've been doing good this long to keep away from the coronavirus. Do I really need it? I don't mind if the rest of the country gets it, but do I need it? Not necessarily. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm interested to see the video that Bree sends. I'll watch it.
No one's forcing you to go get it, so.
I wanted to get Munchkin a Series S, the Xbox Series S, because she has the older Xbox One S, and it doesn't. It's nowhere. She gets mad because when I fast travel, it's like on Fallout, it's like super fast, like 2 seconds, and I'll fast travel somewhere, and she's already started fast travel. I'll get there and be waiting for her for a while before she ever shows up. So it gets on her nerves.
Yeah, but it's not mad enough for me to spend $500.
I got my first shot last Friday, mainly because all my friends were doing it. Damn, DeMillan. That sounds like if you jump off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge? All my friends were doing it.
A couple people that have got it. One of them had issues with the second shot, and he said he felt like he had the flu for 24 hours afterwards, but was fine.
Okay. I want to copy what Dolores said. Blood clots with AstraZeneca, anaphylactic shock with Pfizer, hypoxia with Moderna. I don't want to go into any of those.
Well, anaphylactic shock is if you have an allergic reaction to it, which
I've already had that. And
well, yeah, but unfortunately there's no way for you to know if you're gonna have an allergic reaction to it until you take it.
Thanks, Breeze. I will watch them later. I may not do the vaccine. I you know, especially if you guys are concerned about it. I don't think you know, I'm at the age like if it's not broke, don't fix it. Why would I have to take a vaccine for something that I haven't caught? And 75% of the people have already taken it. So once the vaccine's died off, it's gone anyway. And it'll be a vaccine that I didn't never need. I'm not keen on injecting something into my body that even if it's a dead virus, why? It's like you're giving yourself a virus. Like, damn.
Well, it doesn't really work that way. But I mean, you don't. Your only underlying condition is high blood pressure, right? It's the same with mine. We don't go out. We're not one of these kind of people that I see bitching on Facebook that just open the bars already and that need to be out in the public, that these social butterflies. I'm not one of them. I try to avoid people in just my life has not changed at all during the pandemic, except for the fact that I wear a mask when I go into 7-Eleven now. That's literally it. So I don't have any plans to get it either. You know,
It's gonna be a tough call. I will watch those videos.
yeah, I've never gotten a flu shot either, Dolores. I've only had the
I
flu
I
once.
was already on the fence about it, but they called and asked. They were like, "Hey, you qualify to get it. Do you want it?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with reserving your spot in line and then thinking about it, which is why they had 5 extra doses. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. I
Nice
don't
wit.
really care about wearing the mask. It doesn't bother me at all. I just people don't talk to me now, which is great.
I know that. What's up, Addie? I didn't know you were here. My wife has a
Yeah,
suppressed immune system. We went to second shot. The nurse told her after 2 weeks she can go around other people that have been vaxxed without needing a mask. Very
see, I don't
nice.
know that I would do that either. If I had a compromised immune system, I'd be like, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm gonna continue to stay the fuck away from people.
I don't know
Yeah,
if did I tell y'all about my hand being numb online? I don't know if I told everybody that
probably not.
that my hand, but my pinky and all of this section has been numb for like a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Today I've gotten some feeling back in my hand. It's not 100%, but it is 50% better. I can actually feel when I touch there now. Before I couldn't feel a damn. It was completely numb. So it's getting better. I don't know what caused my hand to go numb. It was weird. I mean, imagine like that feeling like when you hit your funny bone and it makes your whole arm go numb. That's the way my hand felt all the damn time. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with my hand?
His
Check.
blood sugar's fine. He's got a pinched nerve. He's just whiny.
Nerve damage. Wow. Well, there you go.
Good night, Cloud Chucker.
See you, Cloud Chucker. Um, Pinched nerve. See, even Mad Mock says it's pinched nerve. Very possible. Very possible.
That is what it is. It's not very possible. It's a fucking pinched nerve.
Well, how did I pinch it? I didn't.
Who knows? You could have slept wrong. I don't know. How is my back still fucked up after 2 years from doing literally nothing?
Don't sleep with your
It's
elbows
because
squeezed
you're
tight.
getting older and shit happens.
I
I threw out
usually
my back
don't,
reaching
Demilla.
for a folder once. So, I mean, shit happens.
I'll try to sleep in a different position tonight.
It
Maybe it'll
could
help
be
it
the way
even
you're
more.
sitting in this chair when you're working and holding your arm on the laptop. There's no telling how you did it, but it's not a pinched nerve doesn't mean that you whacked it. It could have just been positional. There's no telling. I've got carpal tunnel syndrome in both wrists. My hands go numb randomly
Nice,
for no
Slappy.
apparent reason all the fucking time, and you don't hear me
Sack
whining
up.
about it.
I wasn't.
Right, John Q?
Did you hear me whine? I was just mentioning.
Yes, I have heard you whine.
Well, I whined to you, but I didn't whine to them. I just said that my hand was numb and I got some feeling back in it. That's all I was saying. I wish it would come all the way back. That's kind of crazy. It's like I can karate chop somebody and be
Good,
like, I
Demon.
didn't feel it. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean my hands go numb all the time. Like I'm just slapping at my phone trying to turn the
It's
alarm
a
off because
good
I
little
can't feel my
kit there,
hands.
Addie. The URSA. I like this. I like being able to throw a 510 adapter. Here's the 510 adapter. And then I can throw up to a 30 millimeter tank on top of this son of a gun if I want to. Good kit. This is the smaller pod, and then here's the bigger pod. You can see the mouthpiece size difference. This 7 milliliters, that's 6 milliliters. And it fills from the side. Isn't that fancy? You don't have to take the pod
Does
off
it
to
have
fill
a
it.
nice big fill hole
It
under
does.
that little rubber tab?
That's what I was saying. I used one of them big bottles to fill it. I mean, I don't think it's a small fill hole. It's decent size. I haven't had any problems with the fill hole.
Yeah, Addie, I'm naturally averse to the general public anyway. So, especially if I had a compromised immune system, I'd, I'd be staying the hell away from people.
Got
People
really
are
good
gross,
flavor though.
even when
That's what
there
I
isn't
like.
a pandemic.
The coronavirus pandemic is effectively over. There's no need for vaccines. Wit, yeah, I'm there with you, Wit. I ordered my RBA section for the URSA. I hope you mean RBA, not RTA, because I don't know about RTA, but the RBA section I ordered directly from Lost Vape. It says that it was going to ship. I don't have a tracking number yet, but I ordered it like 3 or 4 days ago. Scuba needs a manicure.
Yes, it's his pinky finger.
Yeah, Addie, that's one of the main reasons I like it. The RBA section looks absolutely amazing for this. Can't wait to try it. I like the stock coils that come with it. I like the amount of juice that it holds. Yeah, it's a single battery mod, but it is 21700, so the battery life is not bad. I'm at 40% now. What was that? 64 earlier. So I've been vaping the crap out of this though. So it's not bad because I got multiple 21. I got a 21700 ready to go, so it's not a big deal. But I wanted something like this that had. I love the adapter, the 510, so I can basically throw any tank I own on top of this, and then if I want to switch to the pod, boom, boom, it's an easy switch, really easy. That's why I like it so much. It's an adaptable system. A lot of these other mods, they're 510 base, but yeah, you want to vape a pod on it, it ain't happening. So this one works for that case. I like that. See, y'all got me so worried about this vaccine now, I don't want to get it. So, I mean, I don't know.
Well, I think you need to call the doctor's office and find out which version it is, and then look it up.
Read your last
Read
comment.
stuff from both sides, watch Breeze's videos, and then make your decision. It's not like you're out in public spreading anything around or coming in contact with anybody. So, I mean,
Oh, Wit says RTA. They make a metal one for it. I have the RBA. Really? Wit, that is very good to know. So they're making an RTA for it? Oh, I'm all about that, man. Sign me up. if
I know, right? Freaking miser.
if I'm getting the RBA section for it, so if you already have one, does do you like it? That's my question, Wit. Do you like the RBA section? Watch one of the reviewers. They got them. Well, that sucks. How the reviewers get them already? Son of a gun. I'm gonna have to stop doing live shows and start doing 5-minute damn reviews of products that I bought. Then all of a sudden I'll have fucking
Hey, even
10,000.
aliens.
Did I just cuss? 10,000
Yes.
subscribers, and I'll actually be able to start getting stuff from companies because companies won't send you stuff if
Oh
you only
no.
got 1,800 subscribers. They ain't gonna do it. So there you go.
Well, I'm
I,
glad you're back, even aliens.
and the weird thing is, I don't mind paying for the devices, but they send these devices out, for free to get reviewed, which is fine and good. But I don't mind paying for them. I just want to get them faster so I can actually check them and see if I like them and let you guys know if they're any good or not. But I have to wait as long as you guys do for the damn devices. So there you go. Mike Vape's had it. Oh boy, I gotta watch Mike Vape's channel. Okay, no problem. I'll cut Mike Vape some slack.
Right, Richard? I don't know. I might feel differently if I was, you know, like if I worked in a grocery store or something like that, but I don't have too many people coming in my office. Um, I don't, and I don't,
Yeah,
I
y'all
don't
are already
mingle with
masked
the
up
general
whenever
public.
y'all have. whenever y'all have stuff come in, y'all have mask on and stuff, so y'all
Yeah,
take
if I
care.
have to go sit in the closing, I wear a mask. I make people take the pens they touch. Hand sanitizer. I wash my hands like any normal person should do.
Close the link that Al had posted up. I didn't mean to close
What
it.
sucks though is when I get into a coughing fit because of the Cinepril while I'm doing a closing and they're staring at me and I'm like, I promise I don't have the Rona. I just have I just have a cough. I'll be fine. Just give me a second.
Yeah. Yep. Lost the link. I suck. Behind plexiglass. There you go, Dolores.
Right? The Chinese restaurant I went to pick up our food, they were not playing around. They have plexiglass wall in front of their counter. From the wall to the ceiling, it's nailed up with boards. They've got a little hole cut out where they have the credit card machine, so you can stick your card in there, and they've got a box for your food. So they put the food in the box and shut it, and then you have to open it on the other side and retrieve your food. They want no part of the public
Eddie,
at
I,
all.
co- I completely agree with you. I honestly, and even Munchkin said, we need to do a hangout, like a Zoom
Mm-hmm.
hangout, which I pay, or Munchkin pays for Zoom, I should say.
Yeah.
So we need to do a hangout where all of us can come in there and hang out, whether you have a camera or not. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to set up like a weekly show, or not show. It doesn't have to go live on YouTube. I want people to feel like they can talk about what
You're
they need
stealing my
to.
idea. This is not you. You'll be there, but this was for me to take the place of the Saturday show we're not doing anymore.
Even aliens, they're about to come
Quit
out with a
hijacking shit.
gold violator, and I may buy the gold violator. PP. Or is that? Wait, is the violator? Because Squid Vapes just said that they're coming out with something that's in gold.
That's the
Well, I know the double barrel V4.
yeah,
Squid Vapes has
I
a
don't know
double
what
barrel.
else.
Okay, for those of y'all that don't know, which this may be news to you guys, Squid Vapes, who makes the double barrel, had to shut their website down, but he is still online. So if you go to SVB, I think it is
I
SVB.
don't know.
I have it on Facebook. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Oh, really? He is going to be releasing a small amount of double barrel V. Well, why can't I find it? Is it SVG? Damn, I can't remember SVB. Oh, wait, SVB mods.
Don't forget the toilet seat slappy. You got to get the complete list of germs in there.
I don't think that's it. Squid. It should be SVG. Squid Vapor
D-
Group. That's it.
Dolores posted a link for the violator for you.
Here's the group for Squid Vape. If y'all don't have it, I'm just going to post that. Thank you, Dolores. There's the group. There's the group for Squid. Eric Buss, who now lives in Georgia, where I used to live, um, is the owner, and he's the guy that makes all these double barrel mods. But he's
Yeah,
going to be
he does
coming
all the
out with.
customs and everything.
Yeah, he makes some awesome. If you go down and look at some of the custom double barrels he's made, they're absolutely fantastic. Obviously, they cost more because he hand paints them himself. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I can show y'all one right there. Let me see if I can capture. Add window capture. I'll try. Well, there it is. Let me see if that'll pop up on the screen there. There you go. So there's one that he made right there. It looks like a Dragon Ball Z character on that double barrel right there. See, thanks Eric Buss. I love it. So um, he is a. I could never do art like that. Not happening. But he's really good at it. But when he releases that double barrel V4, I'm all over it. Gonna be all over it. So was it QP that posted that they're coming out with a gold violator? It has to be.
Not yet, even aliens. We still got like 2 weeks. I mean, I haven't been buying very much anyway, but The nicotine retailers have stopped shipping already, at least the ones we order from.
Eddie, I've never had a problem with links in chat. Links in the description, they'll get all over your tail. But links in chat, I haven't had a problem with. And now if they ever gives me any crap about it, fine. But I haven't had any problems with links in chat because it's chat. What are they gonna do? Exactly. Yeah, I got no problem with it, Dolores. If YouTube ever sends me a warning or something about
Yeah.
links, I'll let you know. But it's fine for right now. I don't think he will. He had to close until he figures something else out.
No, are you talking about
Dolores,
Squid?
yeah, Squid is already
Yeah.
posted. Yeah, I mean, this has
Yeah,
been the
it's
last few
not going to be
days.
on the website. It's going through other channels.
Yeah, he's going to
So
be
basically,
posting to Facebook, and a
you're
limited
gonna be
amount of
buying it
people.
from him personally.
I would
Yeah.
recommend trying to friend Eric Buss on Facebook. You'll know because his picture, let me see what his picture looks like so I make
Eric
sure.
is a good-looking man, so for all you ladies, you'll notice Eric Buss. But
Lots of tattoos. Lots of
yeah,
tattoos.
but yeah, the Squid Vapor group, he's got the details in there too.
His picture looks like he's got tattoos on both his arms. He's holding a gun up, and it looks like his daughter's next to him holding a gun. They're doing the James Bond type
Hmm.
or Charlie's Angels type pose with a bird flying above them. That's the right Eric Buss if you look it up. Try to friend him, and then once you're friends with him, you might be access to getting one of these double barrel V4s when they come out, which they
Yeah,
look
and
pretty
he
cool.
he answers people in the Facebook group too. If he doesn't answer you, somebody else will and direct you how to reach him. Um, they've got good admins in that group too.
Mm. The URSA, I got to admit, the stock coils that come with it are absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to get in the RBA section for it.
Probably a
Wit's
lot,
already got
Whit.
his. How did you get yours so fast? Damn it, I'm having to wait from freaking Lost Vape to get mine. So whenever they ship it, I'll have it. And then I have more stuff coming in from Element Vape and all over the damn place. So when that comes in, I'll put it on live and you guys get to see it. Other than that, it's time for us to rock and roll.
Dolores has a question for you though. First,
Have you heard from him yet? Which person?
I'm guessing Eric.
Eric? Well, I contacted Eric, and the last message that Eric sent, he hasn't messaged me back in that one. Okay, Wendy, there we go. Breeze has sent me those videos. We are friends. Let me see if I can send him a message. I know I sent him a message. Well, maybe I sent it to the group. I need
He
to.
totally did, Demon. He just bought all the fucking things, just everything.
Yeah, I did, Demon Hunter. I went a little crazy with my paycheck, but we're getting
Hmm.
paid again before too long. And
Wednesday, I believe. I gotta send in your timesheet. I gotta create a timesheet for you. That way you can do it yourself. Um,
oh
I gotta
boy,
send in your hours this time.
yeah.
And I see Bandit was taking massive amounts of screenshots all over my desktop. I'm like, who took 5 screenshots of the same page? The cat.
If I brought some broads in here, Mad Mock, I might be in trouble. Just saying.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
Depends on what broads. If it's broads I know, I'm cool with that. You know,
Uh, I'm not.
Demillin, Dolores, Sue Cool.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're technically broads. They could come on the show.
He meant coming in. No, I mean coming into the Zoom room. Anybody can come in there. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
If you brought some broads in, Munchie would kill you.
Yeah, in my house, yes, I would kill him. Dead man walking.
Do I think the RTAs have come to an end, innovation wise?
I don't know what more else they could do, really. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, There's two big factors that I want to see changed in vaping that hasn't been done yet. But those are specifically probably not going to happen in the foreseeable future. Number one, changing from these lithium-ion batteries to solid-state batteries. I know that they're working on the technology now. Right now, it's way too expensive, but when it becomes a standard to where everybody has solid-state batteries, that'll obviously move over to vaping. That'll be awesome. And the other thing is finding some way for us to vaporize e-liquid that doesn't require, I don't know, as much battery power. I don't know. I know they tried it with ultrasonic, that U-sonic mod. That just doesn't work because then the vape you get is ice cold and you're not going to enjoy it, which I didn't. So I don't think anybody else would either. But if they can find another way to heat coils, that would be awesome. Other than that, I mean, there's been so many different types of airflow configurations, juice flow configurations, tank configurations in general. Post, what else could they do? That the only foreseeable future I see for that switching up is being able to vaporize the liquid in a different manner. Then there will be a whole slew of other type of mods that would come out. Until that point, we're kind of in a, it's another tank, but it does the same thing. That's basically where we're at. Every mod and tank that comes out now all pretty much does the same damn thing, which they're all geared to doing the same thing. But I want something innovative that breaks the mold and goes out in a different direction, which may happen one day, but right now I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Well, I mean, what's the point in going through all the trouble? You know what I mean?
Make
It'd
higher
be
ohm
a
coils.
one-off thing.
Yeah, the higher ohm coils, Abdul, work great, so that you can vape at lower wattages. But so many people have moved over to sub ohm now that it's almost hard. Like if you're first starting out, then vaping higher ohm coils is the best practice, no question. Because once you get over into the sub ohm category and you start getting that full flavor, that giant cloud, that's what you crave at that point. It's hard to go back to a high ohm once you get accustomed to vaping higher wattage, lower ohm coils. But if you don't take the dive into it like I did way back, unfortunately, um, then it's hard to go back. You can't go from like, oh yeah, I'm perfectly comfortable with a 1.2 or 2 ohm coil at 12 watts, 10 watts, which was a decent vape, but a lot of the products back then didn't have the same type of flavor you get off stuff nowadays, which I
Yeah,
would
but your thighs
recommend.
don't stick together in yoga pants, Sean Q.
Very nice, Mad Mock. Oh man, a metal lathe and a CNC machine. Damn, Mad Mock's gonna start pumping out some mods. All right, I'm ready, Mad Mock. Show me what you got. Is it gonna be one of them built in the USA high ass dollar mods? I'm just wondering because I can't afford you.
I know, right, Addie?
Well, adding I that's because I never tell people, "Hey, go hit the like button."
But don't you mean
It's my own
smash the like button?
downfall.
That drives me crazy.
Smash the like button. Yes,
Yeah.
smash it, smash the dislike
Nobody
button.
smashes their mouse button. Just
Either
press it.
one still gets you
Just click it.
recognized, whether it's a like or dislike, so it doesn't
Right.
matter. But it's just, yeah, I guess I should do that more often. That's the whole part about being live. It's interactive, and I guess I never do try to tell people to hit the like button, but it helps. Um, Obviously, it doesn't help a whole lot. It's not going to push my video to the front of anybody because I don't have enough viewers, but there you go.
Exactly, Dolores.
0.24 on your
Drink is
Druga.
empty.
Yeah, see, I like 0.2. I usually vape between 0.2 to 0.23 is my comfortable range with dual coils. But I don't mind vaping a different ohm. I just adjust my wattage accordingly. I will take a higher ohm coil, whether it be 0.9, 1 ohm, and adjust the wattage down to where I get the warmth and flavor from the vape that I want, and I don't need to go any higher. I will keep it right there. Because if you start pushing the limit up, then that's when you end up with burnt cotton or a dry taste, and then it sucks. So why try to force it higher when you're already getting a decent vape from it? So I will specifically start the coil off on a lower wattage and slowly go up until I find that sweet spot. And then once I find that, I stop right there. Because if you go, well, if it'll do 20 watts, maybe it'll do 25. If you start doing that, you're going to end up putting a one little burn spot on that cotton, and then it's going to taste like crap from then on. So why
You
push it?
just kind of clicked it. Yeah, I mean, that's what most people do. They just, click very gently on the mouth.
Yeah. 0.17 is
I'm
66 watts. There you
Unless you're a
go. That's
ham-fisted
awesome,
animal, then
Dolores.
you
That's
can
awesome.
smash it.
That's about the right range, actually, for a
Yeah.
0.17,
I'm
66
at
watts.
0.230 with 75
Between
watts.
between 66 and 70, I would go all the way between 66 watts and 80 watts for a 0.17, actually. But
I'm
if
kind of digging this
66 is
granola
enough,
juice, y'all.
you're good. I need to taste that. All right, we're gonna bump off here. We're way over time. I have some new stuff coming in. I'm going to try to stream some Fallout maybe this weekend. Especially for Tetley Man. If nobody else watches, hey, I understand. It's a game. Who cares? Who wants to watch it? But I know Tetley wants to see it, so I'll try to stream that this weekend. Maybe I'll get Munchkin on with me,
She's
and
not
we can.
gnawing on a human hand. She's just laying there.
There you go, Mad Mock. Get her done. Hell yeah, get you some mod parts. You're very welcome, Breeze. I am also going to try to get this stuff shipped off. I deeply apologize to everyone that
Even
I.
though he's very unhappy with my envelopes. We do have more. I think they're under the bed. They're
If we
smaller,
find the
but
other envelopes, I should have got
give the
this stuff
dog
out
a
a long
human
time
hand.
ago, but
I don't have a human hand available to give to the dog. I don't know that she would chew on that. Maybe a lizard.
my dog is very old. I'm surprised she's still as spunky as she is for
Well,
her
it's because
age.
she's stalked by kittens that tremendously want to be her friend at any cost to them.
She's got to be 12 to 14 years old.
Hmm.
She's right there, probably at the end of her life, and I'm gonna hate to lose my dog, but right now she's okay. So, but y'all have a great
I know,
weekend.
right,
Stay
Slappy?
safe out there. Avoid the COVID virus. I'm going to research some COVID vaccines, and if I feel swayed, I will just cancel my appointment and not go. I honestly, my feeling on the subject is, I don't like trying to fix something that isn't broken, and that's what I feel like I'm doing with a
Well,
vaccine.
that's kind of the whole point of a vaccine, but okay.
You're fixing something that's not broken. You're trying to
Well,
put
that's the
something into
point
your
of a
body.
vaccine is so it doesn't break. You're not. It's called preventative medicine,
I
but
know
but still with this one, you make the decision yourself. No pressure. I don't. It
that's what
doesn't
I'm
matter
gonna.
to me whether you get it or not. So
Okay, so I will make my decision. I will watch the
yep.
videos, and I don't even know what shot they have. I don't know
Well,
which
I would
one they.
suggest you give them a call and ask that question as well.
Yeah, I forgot what the who I forgot who posted it, but they put what the bad side effects were for each one of the
Hmm.
different vaccines. But yeah, that looked bad.
Well, our shit's not FDA approved either, John Q. So just saying. I'm not necessarily one to trust the FDA anymore either way. So
They're all bad. Scorp says they're all bad. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go play the drums. That'll make Scorp happy. I might turn up in a damn another drum video for Scorp. I'm out of drink. All right, it means
so am I.
when I run out of drink, it's time to get off here. You're very welcome, Al. I will catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all have an excellent weekend and peace out, guys.
Good night.